Hello and benvenuto to Life's Questions and Lessons, the Self Reflection Podcast. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. Let's get started with today's question. Do you feel alive? Do you feel alive? So, I was giving myself a bit of a hard time this morning. I'm in a program now where I have classes every Tuesday, right in the smack middle of my wind down time. So I get to sleep a lot later. And Wednesday mornings, it's just not the same. So I was giving myself a hard time this morning. I didn't get a chance to practice my yoga and guided meditation. I basically had just a really quick amount of time before I had to start work. And so I started work and I'm just like, it would have been nice to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Do you feel productive this morning? Do you feel accomplished? And I'm like, yeah, I did what I had to do. Yes, yes. And then this other voice said, do you feel alive? And I was like, oh, I got to bring that to the podcast. And it's so interesting because I am as much as, in the flow and grounded and centered as they come, but I'm very ambitious, or should I say, and I'm very ambitious. And sometimes the ambitious me comes through and weighs a lot harder on me than everything else. And so I think of the terms of what did you accomplish? What are the goals? What are the intentions? Like, did you do what you said you were going to do? And all these types of things. And sometimes I forget all those things are fine and dandy, but this morning it was much more important to feel alive. And so I really, really encourage you to ask yourself this question in whatever way works best for you, right? Whether it's writing in a journal or if you want to go on a mindfulness walk, literally whatever works best for you. But really ask yourself this question in curiosity, not judgment. Because if you're listening to the podcast, you are an ambitious woman. That is just who I attract, and who resonates with this content. And hopefully, you're also someone who wants to focus on moving through your life in flow, right? Slowing down, appreciating this present moment as the gift that it is. And so today I decided, you know what? I do want to go feel alive. So I'm actually literally right after I finish recording, I'm going to take the bus to one of my favorite parks in San Francisco and I'm going to work there under the trees. And one of the things that makes me feel most alive is actually feeling the wind on my face. And there's a nice little breeze outside right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for a walk and probably get some type of little treat for myself. Something I know I'm not really supposed to have on the day to day. But definitely take some time with this and give yourself some grace with this question as well. So that's what I had on my heart for today. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. And until next time, take care.